Everybody, my name's Guy, and I'm a sports addict. Or maybe I'm not a sports addict, but maybe I am. I don't know. It's not like having a porn addiction. It's not like a heroin addiction, but it's there. Like I say it jokingly, but I know what I am. And by extension of being a sports addict, I'm a really obsessive fantasy sports player. Like every sport, all the time: baseball, football, basketball, hockey, MLS. I've done um, just about everything. I'm not doing fantasy fishing because that's just bullshit. I'm just gonna call out some people who might be playing that. That ain't real. But everything else, if it's there, I play it. Um, and I guess I've been looking for something like a creative outlet to just kind of talk about it, you know. So I see some YouTube videos and it's a bunch of dudes sitting in their bedroom, kind of like what I'm doing. Nothing going on on their Sunday evening either, I guess. But I'm not going to put here and just ramble on about sleeper picks and people that you should pass on, people who are overpriced. I'm not going to run down the injury list for you. I'm not going to speculate. Um, to me, fantasy sports is a lifestyle. It sounds funny to say it out loud, but if you look at it, um, it is. So if I was to draft myself in a fantasy league based on how many sports you could actually view in a week, um, it would be pretty impressive. So my stats, like sports are all about stats, and fantasy sports either come from one of two things: the love of gambling or the love of numbers and statistics. I myself have both loves. I love that. So it's a natural fit for me. But if I had to put my stats out there, I mean, my goodness, I haven't missed a Blazer game in 4 years. I haven't missed a Penguins game in the last 2 years. I get the MLB package every year, so I haven't missed a. I might have missed like 2 or 3 Pirates games last year. Um, English soccer, I watch Everton every game. I get extra channels for that to make sure I can get those guys. Um, it's pretty crazy. Like I watch a lot of sports, and when I say it's a lifestyle thing, I kind of mean, what do I mean? So I mean my wife does not check the mail. There's only one mail key, and I have it, and that's only because if she ever saw my cable bill, we would have some problems. It's not like I'm not making ends meet or I can't cover the cable bill, but she's just better off not knowing how much the NHL package and the MLB package and the Ultimate Sports package cost on one bill. She didn't know that. That ain't her business. Well, it is her business, but I make it my own business. So that's a lifestyle thing. That's things people aren't talking about, and I think there's a lot of us out there who may or may not have that similar conundrum every month. Like, I got to get the mail, I got to get that mail, pay that bill, and shred that baby before anybody else sees it. And I do. It's same day shredded. I ain't even joking. Um, so that's what I'm about. And today, March 17th, just happens to be the day I draft my first fantasy baseball team. It's a $100 league, so I ain't playing around. I ain't going against people who don't care. This is people who've all put in their money. So the baseball, my first baseball team is like the start of my year for me. That's my New Year's. That's what I look forward to. I already took spring. So I already took like opening day baseball off from work. I took a vacation day just to make sure I get as much baseball in me as possible because that's what I'm here for. Um, so this channel, maybe this video is as boring as all those other videos you saw about people going on about Jonathan Papelbon shouldn't be drafted about the. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen those videos, and that's not me. There's not a lot that I could tell you in a video about sleeper picks that you couldn't get off the internet, like an actual site. So this is just the lifestyle of fantasy sports and sports watching and trying to juggle some family. And I think it's funny. I think people when they hear me talk about how I have to schedule sports in to make sure I get that fixed, it can be a little comedic. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, it's a challenge at times, but this is kind of just a project I'm doing. Um, if you didn't like the video, there's like a billion other videos on YouTube that you can be watching right now. Um, you know, you could be on Reddit gone wild in a minute. You know, you do whatever you got to do. It's just kind of a video to put out there to, you know, make people understand that fantasy sports is a huge commitment, and I wish more people would talk about things that I want to talk about because it's relevant. I think so. Thank you, and I hope to be putting more videos out there soon.